Hello, everyone. We are here today to present our analysis of adventure travel agencies, sales and revenue trends from 2010 to 2022. Our team, Chantel King, Jacob Thompson, Robert Stewart, and Samira Singer, conducted this analysis to identify key factors affecting revenue, particularly the significant impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Next slide, please. Our primary goal was to investigate the negative changes in sales and revenue for adventure travel after the COVID-19 pandemic. We conducted an exploratory data analysis to identify trends, relationships, and outliers in the data. Based on these findings, we have developed actionable insights to help the agency recover and hopefully grow stronger pre-pandemic. All right, our data set. Let's start by discussing our data set. During our data cleaning process, we identified some missing values. There were 25 null values in the BKG source column, which is the booking column, and 5 in destination country and destination country 2. Additionally, there were 795 roles where both revenue and profit were 0, with 54% of these cases involving repeat clients. With both of the revenue and profit being $0 in certain cases, we are assuming these could have been rewarded based off a promotion system or reward points. Our team needs to talk to higher headquarters on this situation. We made some data assumptions, such as considering UK, which is known as unknown, and the BK source as miscellaneous category, and decision category 2 as various countries. We also decided to attend all of the outliers and data set to ensure the integrity of our analysis was accurate.
In our analysis, we observed that sales and profits peaked in 2019 and the year before COVID-19. We found that the sales were more popular in the summer, and to identify opportunities for optimization, we analyzed the optimal group size. We fine-tuned booking source strategy by considering trip length offerings. We looked at the most profitable types of trip, being AFR and FIT, and we found some other notable trends. Here's a couple of charts that we visualized for the sales data to identify the patterns over time between 2010 and 2022. One shows the travelers by month, and the other one shows the travelers by year. It helps identify the correlation between the number of travelers and when they're traveling the most frequently and booking their trips. In terms of the marketing strategy, we found this data based off the booking source. The biggest source is a repeat client, and the second biggest is friend referrals. In the right side, it shows the frequency from 2017 to 2019 is in the top portion, and the bottom portion shows its change post-COVID from 2020 to 2022. Both of our takeaways from both of these visuals and the analysis done is to strategize continued loyalty programs for repeat customers, as well as incentivize referrals for friends of repeat clients. In terms of optimizing the trip length, we found that the middle 50% of the data provided a suggested trip length of 5 to 9 days for the customer base, with a 7-day trip being the most popular. This box plot does observe the data without the outliers, and there are longer trips. However, this is where the majority of your clients are traveling.
We then created a correlation matrix and a heat map to help show the relationships between several of our numeric variables. These include land sale cost, our expected profit, and group size. The most important relationship for our analysis is between anticipated commission, which is our expected profit, and with the group size. We observe a correlation of 0.42 between these variables, which indicates a moderate positive correlation, meaning that as the group size increases, expected profit tends to increase as well. While this isn't a strong correlation, it still shows a meaningful trend. Larger groups are generally associated with higher profits, and since it's not a perfect relationship, this suggests other factors may also influence expected profits. On the next slide, we found that average expected profit increases with group size. We calculated the summary statistics for each group size and plotted these results. And on the next slide, We wanted to find the optimal group size, and so to do this, we used the coefficient of variation, which measures the relative variability in profit. It measures this by providing the standard deviation as a rate related to the mean. We can see that as group size increases, expected profit slightly increases as well. Although this relationship was only moderate, it showed that larger groups generally lead to higher expected profits.
I will now be discussing profit and sales as it relates to trip categories. We can see here is a bar graph of sales by category and year. And we can clearly see that free independent traveler trips, or FIT, represented by the blue bars, is consistently the top selling category every single year. This tells us that there is a large market for travelers that would like to plan their own trip and not be tied down to a package. And then if we go to the next slide, we can see the profit by category. And clearly FIT has made the company over $11 million in profit, which is almost double the next most profitable category of FO, which is fishing other. And this category has made $6 million in profit, which is followed by saltwater fishing, which has brought in $3.8 million in profit. So free independent travelers have brought in more profit than the next two most profitable categories combined. And we think that FIT should be promoted due to its popularity. This could help increase sales and acquire new customers. Now, if we look at the next slide, we can see that the average profit per sale, AFR, which is African Safari, brings in double, if not triple, the amount of profits per booking. So there's a big opportunity here to promote African Safari trips to increase profit with just a fraction of the sales you would need from other categories like FIT or SW. So promoting this category to existing customers who already trust the company and want to book again could help increase both profit and revenue. Now, our conclusion, our analysis highlights the severe impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the travel agency. However, with the right strategies, we believe that Adventure Travel Agency can recover. We recommend that the agency focus on booking larger groups of ideally 10 to 18 people to get the most revenue out of every trip. Also, marketing more in the spring and summertime when people are planning and they want to travel can help increase those sales in the summer. And since sales are so low in the winter, we would recommend adding a category, maybe something like ice fishing, since you already offer so many other types of fishing, or something like skiing and snowboarding or snowmobiling, really any winter activity. This will encourage more people to travel in the winter and could expand your customer base to people who previously would not have booked. This could also give the agency a competitive advantage because many travel agencies offer summer packages, but a lot less offer winter travel. And finally, being the most popular category, free independent traveler trips should be promoted to acquire new customers, and African Safari trips should be promoted to existing customers who already know and love the agency and would be willing to book another trip. It is our hope that implementing these recommendations will maximize profit, revenue, and sales, and bring these numbers back to pre-COVID levels. Thank you, and we are happy to answer any questions that you might have.